I'm back, ladies and journalers. I'm excited. I'm ready to see Celestia get pile driven through 17 tables.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
Except for the fact that I absolutely remember it being there.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
I don't know. Don't you guys believe me? You were there too, Bakon. I was freaking mentioning it. I should slap you straight in your titties.
No, anything but my titties. It might lactate.
Wait, what? Why would it lactate?
My mom said to me once, "Hey, Bakugan, you look like a sissy girl. Your titties go lactate." And I cried a lot. And after that, I've been suspicious about these nipples since day one.
You're a mysterious person, Bakon.
There is no shame in being wrong, and nobody expects much from you anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you right in your white!
Which, by the way, is your entire body.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Celestia, I've literally done all these cases.
I don't see you being Miss Smarty Mart. I will.
Wow. I never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change your mind. Also, I don't get Celestia. She's the ultimate, like, gambler. She's supposed to have, like, the ultimate, like, poker face. But it's like, anyone who listens to her right now, like, being really catty would be like, oh, she must have done it. Why else would she be so freaking catty? If I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository.
Oh, for frick's sake! What do you mean a new element?
Is this gonna go on till the very end where they just keep adding new elements? I don't want the damn elements!
Okay, I'm kind of confused. Like, they explain these features, but then they never tell me why this feature exists.
But let's just go in and find out. Also, what's the slowdown button? Wait.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
I see.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Gotcha, girl. Gotcha, girl. I didn't.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
I have.
Lies will get you
Hold on.
nowhere.
Oh God, I gotta reload my bullets. Hold on, girl. Hold on. You know I'm. Did you say erection?
You have it wrong. I cannot.
Look at
agree.
this. You see
are a
how?
fool. So pathetic.
Frick! I forgot how to do the special ability.
Do your worst.
Hey.
Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Shut up!
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
You miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
Oh, I'm so close though. Yes! There.
I cannot agree.
Wizuzu! Hey, I did pretty good, right, guys? Oh.
You're asking for proof that the dolly moved. I have it right here.
So, I did not expect there to be a Dance Dance Revolution minigame, especially in the fact that I don't remember any of the buttons. I know at some point there's supposed to be like a switch move. Was that the space bar? I don't remember. This is my problem though, guys. And I know not everybody has this problem, but seeing I take such big gaps and these minigames literally happen only at the end of the game and never again, I forget what I gotta do. I mean, I figured out the beat or the pattern now, but I just don't remember the buttons.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Oh shit, that's right, I forgot about that.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Why do we need to have like a good old hoedown to figure this out? Why couldn't I just said, the wheels have blood on them? Just because the whole time she's like, you're a nerd. He's like,
Oh, my feeble conscience.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Wow, do you realize how depressing this is? I feel like I have an angel and a demon on my shoulders, for I have Sayaka and I have Himofumi on both my sides. God, that's depressing.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository.
Mm-hmm.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yeah, why are you so defensive, Celestia? Man, I feel bad that... It really kind of sucks how obvious this case is. Of course, I'm saying this not knowing it. Like, not knowing if the game's to swerve me or not. But, like, it went from, like, the most obvious case ever with Leon to, like, a case that was, like, had twists and turns. Bakugan, like, switched everything up. Chihiro has a penis. Like, it's all this. And then Mondo comes out of nowhere, and it was, like, actually a surprise. This one is, like, she's, like, yelling at me to defend it. Oh, man. She's more obvious than Leon. Leon had a better cover than Celestia right now. Jeez, does Celestia really hate me that much? I wonder why! Oh, for frick's sake.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Man, I was sure hankering for that hoedown.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Oh, one of the things that I feel like it's gonna be a point here is that the waist has a hard time moving.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Oh! If I look at how the body was moved, it would be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Wait, was Chihiro's head like lower? Did they actually get the height for this thing?
As we know,
Oh my heart!
killed in the equipment room.
Is this slow down? Okay,
And
that's slow
from
down.
there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Mm-hmm.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
I feel like that's
Now,
where it's gonna be.
keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Oh.
Yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Ah ha ha ha! I feel
Then
like
you
that's
can
it.
push the
That's gonna
dolly,
be
no
it.
problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realized anything.
It's okay, bud. I got you.
All you'd have to
Right
do
there.
is bend over.
Pow!
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
I find it funny that we can't actually explain anything. Like, to get far in the case, Makoto has to shoot down that person. Like, you couldn't just say, oh, Aoi, well, this is the reason. No, he had to get Aoi to say, we got bent over. No! Spam! Slam down your argument.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Well, Aoi, of all people, would be the one to know this.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Oh, you couldn't have done that. Frickin' voice acting for this. Also, why she got a band-aid on her leg?
Oh, what's your backstory, little band-aid?
I was shivved by a chameleon. Wow, that's a weird story.
I'm blind as a bat. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
That's not what I sound like.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
That was a pretty good one, though. Shut up.
And not to mention, you told you can't bend the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Reasons why I think Aoi and Yashiro won't die. Reason number 1, if we don't have a dummy in the case, we'll never figure out these cases, because who are we gonna talk to figure out what's wrong? If we got all these like if it's just me, Kyoko, Bakugan, and Sakura, we're just screwed. If Sakura's the dumb one here, first I should get mad sooner or later and slam us to a wall, then we'll get free. Oh, what a great plan, Ryan.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
What an idiot.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
I forgot you were here, Toko. Isn't that weird? Amazing. The crazy psycho killer. That's the one I forget.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Nope, it was locked in there. There's absolutely no chance. You can't take it off by yourself, right? Hero's not strong enough. Once it's on, you never take it off. Nope, this one.
I got it!
I got it! I need that health!
Taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. I need a little help.
Why you make it something that you can't take off by yourself?
Makoto, if you don't talk normally, I will scratch your eyes out. Oh. I didn't make the stupid frickin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping it from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off by on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
He wasn't the one that brought it up. Kyoko did.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
True.
Yeah, that's right.
You know he was the last person left, so it wouldn't even matter.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
I'm laughing at the face because it's a weird camera angle, and it's like Sakura knows it's a weird camera angle, and she's looking up. What the hell? Why is this thing coming closer to my face?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Jeez Louise, Celestia.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
You set him up?
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
I probably should use their actual voices. It's different if Makoto's like saying it, but with that one, I think I should have done the voices. Oh well.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
You're full of baloney.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
God dang it, Aoi. Stop falling for her sly reasoning.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
That's using your butthead, Kyoko.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Oh, she's gonna get mad.
All right then. Let's take
Nope.
another look back at what happened.
Oh, I swear to everything, if Kyoko didn't want to tell me where she was because of the stupid case, I am gonna be so frickin' pissed.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
I feel like this time thing is gonna be a really big plot point, because I've been insane. There's so much time talk.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Is it weird that I looked at her skirt the whole time? Like, it's never actually processed that Sakura wears a skirt. Like, I knew, but I don't know. It just kind of hit me right now. I'm like, wow.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something's moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celestia, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
Even the characters in this mission know Celestia did it. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so I headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Oh, for frick's sake. What was that? Oh, wasn't that Shimofumi? Whoops. That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. See, this is what confuses me with the case.
We decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
But at the same time, we have now found out that the body discovery thing can be wrong because Hifumi came back to life to give us a message. So I guess it's not 100% accurate.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Oh! Oh, that's why Hifumi... Oh, okay. That just answers my question. The announcement was probably for Taka, not Hifumi.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
You mean the last E is not emphasized? Shit. Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
I don't understand why Celestia had to show us the bodies though if she did it. Like, why wouldn't she just leave the door unlocked so someone could find it?
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Are you telling me it's a plot?
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Oh.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. Don't ever call me that again. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. God, this is my jam! This is like pelvic thrusting with each beat. Oh God.
So, regarding Taka's death.
Yep.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3. Taka's death came from the swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Can I check my file real quick? I think it's the first one. Let's just look through it one more time. Time really isn't a problem, so I'm not really that worried.
We know what order they were killed in.
Uh-oh!
Shoot!
Ah, Cabbage Patch!
So,
Oops! Watch
regarding
out!
Taka's death.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What? Oh no, it's a stupid frickin'... Oh God. Oh Jesus, the where I messed everything up, everybody. Is this what you want? I don't get it at all. This is...
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Oh, I kind of get it. I really don't like this, use what they said against them, because it's never really quite clear what they're talking about.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yup.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
There's something that relates to what time... watch? Is it watch? What? Hangman. Oh no! I can't do this now! I don't got dicks for a... Oh, wristwatch. This one? What? Wrist. S. I need an S. Wrist. W. W. W, please. Watch. I think it's the first one I've actually gotten. Probably because it's a word that I've heard before. I did it!
Now I understand.
Video games!
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Hey you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared poignantly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, Then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Ah!
And that
Okay.
would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Ah ha ha
That's
ha!
Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That
Ooh.
simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Yep. Okay, I
That's
got where you're
exactly
going with
why
this.
the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Ugiha. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
I know, this is where
That's totally
confusion.
true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
That's an idea. That's what ideals are, Howie.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait,
Yep.
then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yep.
I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
Yeah, I know. What's your take on this?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Yeah.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Yeah, this is the big question I have that I do not know the answer to.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said...
Hey everybody, I'm back in Danganronpa, and today I look forward to slapping Celestia's little noodle hair all over the place as she fails miserably at trying to protect her butt from killing my two best friends. I'm gonna look forward to every moment I get closer to smashing her face with a sledgehammer. And I swear if Monokuma was just like, well, this one, I'm not even gonna kill her. I'm gonna give her pats. Pat, pat. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Oh, tasty voice acting. Isn't that great? Can we just take an opportunity to say how great voice acting is? Well, of course you guys know because I've been voice acting the whole fun game. The whole fun experience, I have to say. You know, I really can't talk shit If it wasn't for me having to read it, Macho Taka would never exist. My favorite voice of all time, Bakugan, wouldn't exist. So you know what? I take it all back. But I'd rather have voice acting for the rest of the game. Please, please, Oni-chan.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
The only theory I have is Himifumi went upstairs because he was not dead.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Steroids? Oh my, this is going to hurt. It turns into the Incredible Hulk.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh, Kyoko and me thinking together. Wonder Twins. Form of a pretty neat dude. No, I'm not touching you. Oh, come on. How about this one? Form of necrophiliac. Oh, you still mad about that? When you sleep, I'm going to tie your testicles to the bedpost. Holy shit-a-moly! What a perfect timing.
The dead body moved on its own?
Owie, you were literally holding him when he came back to life, you silly goober.
No! Not another ghost!
Ishiro, why did you say the word another? I don't like you, Ishiro, because you're making my jokes real, and I don't like it.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality, he was still alive.
We were all there when he came back to life, guys.
He was alive?
Yes, Aoi, your tears aren't really magical.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Nobody checked the pulse, by the way. Really salty about that.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Oh! Somebody's getting her jimmies in a rustle. The idea that Himifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? Yeah. We were all there, guys! Broken wristwatch. Why would that be a thing? I have a feeling it's gonna be one of them, you know, double
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Shut up,
Hifumi was
Celestia.
dead, without a doubt.
And you
Were
know
you-
that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shit, wrong button. Okay, I know what to do. 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 I didn't read what he said, cause I know what to do. I have one heart! Oh, tiddlywinks, I better be right.
Well, someone else's discovery.
Wow, wow. Woo! Celestia, you're going to Pound Town! And come on. I'm gonna get you good, Celestia. That's my, I'm feeling good that I just shot Celestia noise.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Yes! This is something that I talked with Nick and John about, or at least when rewatching it, I realized it. Because I don't remember, one of them asked a question, and I then realized that at the time, when the announcement was made, they actually found Taka's body. Himafumi's announcement didn't happen until they got there and he died again.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
I wonder if that was planned by Celestia or if that was just bullshit luck.
I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Yeah, so Monokuma did know he was alive.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
I mean, I know you're covering your tracks, but I wouldn't put it past him.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
In short, I really am lazy. I really would have done it too.
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
Did he just... Oh, did Monokuma just spill the beans? Did he say find a dead body for the first time? Unless, are you saying that the killer can't be counted as someone to find the body? No, shut up.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time was when Himifumi, just after Himifumi came back to life. Boop. Are you, wait, uh-oh. Oh no!
Shoot!
I died. Oh, ha-ha! Oh, when both bodies were rediscovered?
I got it!
Oh, that's weird. I swear it was
we heard
after.
it the second time in the repository.
Also, I'm a ghost.
When
I have no heart.
Discovered the 2 bodies.
I'm like a nobody from Kingdom Hearts.
But that wasn't Bakugan, that was me being a nerd. Oh, okay.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Yep.
Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
But it still doesn't make sense why it wasn't after. Like I said. I swear it was after. I guess that was for the Monokuma file, that's what I was thinking.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
Oh boy, here we go.
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Who allowed her to talk? Who did this? Who thought this was a good idea? Also, who ends with a bada bing, bada boom? Oh.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
The fact that he's a... Celestia, were you not there when he went, "Hey, everybody, I'm still alive. Oh, bled, I apparently bled too much, bleh."
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
I'm sorry, but the fact that he came back to life and talked to Aoi should be like the #1 reason we have. You can't dispute that. He was alive.
This whole thing is pointless.
My God, Celestia, could you be any more obvious? Like, one of the fun things about rewatching these videos with Nick and John is seeing the little, like, clues of characters, like when they're sweating or they're nervous. And for the most part, you can't tell because everyone's kind of, it's in the mix of things you can't notice unless you absolutely know the answer. Leon and Mondo had tiny moments that I noticed, but Celestia is so freaking obvious. She's like screaming it. She keeps like, she's so defensive and, oh God. There has to be proof that shows Himifumi was still alive. I have to find it. Well, hold on a second. Can I save? Can I save? Oh, good. I got like 1 HP. I don't wanna blow it. Make your argument! Not you, Deji Hero. Shut up. Himafumi's glasses. Ah, yes.
Well, here's one thing we do know.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Uh-huh.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom,
Taking
his
a poopy.
body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was
glasses.
no notable difference.
Oh, there you go. It's right there. Oh, why don't I just... Frick.
Was he really still alive?
Of course.
I was way late on my part.
Impossible. This is ridiculous.
How are you so shit at poker face? How have you become so good at poker?
No notable difference.
Right there. Bonk.
No, that's wrong. In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Hey, also, there's a fact that was brought up when I was talking to Nick and John. What would happen if they killed each other? Would it just be like, Monokuma would say, nope, none of this matters? Or would it still go on? I don't know, because I wonder if Himifumi did kill Taka.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Or maybe Celestia was like, I will show you my pantsu. And he's like, oh!